Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna do a get ready with me, and I figured I'd do this fun, lip color because I never do stuff like this. So if you like this look that I got, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we are not going to play with our hair in this episode, this video like usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin it back. I got these like little cat ear things. I think I got these at Forever 21, but they're the only headband I have right now, so that's what we're gonna go with. I'll probably regret that later, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I'm just trying to get some use out of this one. It's not my favorite or anything, but we're just gonna try to use it up because I'm using a glowing moisturizer right now, so I don't have to have a glowing primer right now because I normally do. So then I actually just finished I had a mini of the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, which was okay, but I have this. It's a Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Pore Refiner thing, and it looks like this. Charlie just tried to run and jump on me and fell completely on his back. This is what he looks like now. So he's getting so big. I know. Look. Oh. All right. So these are both kind of silicone-y primers. So I don't know how that's going to work. So we're going to try. We're going to see. And I'm just going to put this in the areas that I need a little pore filling. And then I like to smear it on, and then I like to go in and kind of press it in. And I'm going to try to zoom through some of this stuff. So if it's weird or awkward, let me know if I should just try to not speed things up, or if I should just, speed things up. So just let me know. Okay, and then I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution eyeshadow primer. I don't really like this one, but we're just trying to go through our collection and get rid of some things. I do have some, and you have to put a lot of it on there because it doesn't smooth around well. It just kind of sticks where you put it, but it's not like super sticky. And it's shiny, which I don't see the point of because you're just going to cover it up. Oh, and if my nails change colors at any point throughout the video, they're like those mood changing ones, which means they're really just like temperature controlled. So like some of them will be like dark blue, some of them will get a little purplish, and then light when they're cold, and then light blue when they're warm. So I figured I never get blue. I might as well try something new. All right, and then I'm going to use this Cover FX color corrector in green just to go over my chin a little bit. Let's see you guys in a little. And I'm just going to buff this out a little bit. I don't really know if it does any difference, but Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and correct a little bit on my chin. I always do this because I have makeup tends to wear off faster on my chin. So I always go ahead and correct it a little bit because I have a lot of redness there. So I'm just using a little bit of the Mary Kay concealer in light beige, which is like my skin tone color. And I'm only going to use that on my chin. And I'd use that if I needed to cover up any blemishes or anything. And then these two are actually in my project pan, my Supernatural one. So this I'm trying to get rid of. It's now like one of my oldest foundations, but I can't really use it much on its own. So I'm gonna use my little thing. So I have to mix it a little bit. So So I'm going to use some of the Revlon Color Stay in the normal to dry, and I have it in shade 130. And then I'm going to mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, the hydrating one, in 203. And that one is like one of my absolute favorites. This one would be the one that I would repurchase once I go through all my foundations with sunscreens in them, which will be never. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. I think this is like a Morphe one. And I have a little bit of mascara on already, and then I had a little bit of brow gel on earlier because I did go to the gym. And you know, I'm single. I'm not about to walk in there with a full face of makeup, but I am single, you know, so I gotta at least not look terrible. Gotta at least not scare them away. So, and it's really easy. It literally takes me about 2 minutes. And I usually just do it in the parking lot there. Okay, next I'm just going to color correct a little bit. I know it looks a little white right now because this one is a little bit too light and this one is a little bit too dark, but once they oxidize, it'll match. So I'm gonna color correct with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Light Ivory, which I thought was going to be, I ordered it online, and I thought it was going to be my shade, but no. It's like super orange. Oops, I got too much. And then I'm just gonna pat this in a little bit. And then I always go a little bit in the upper corners because a lot of times we get, you know, darkness in the inside corners as well. So that is going to help conceal those. And then whoa, that's a lot. And then I'm going to use my Mary Kay Concealer in Ivory 1. This is the old packaging. This is the new packaging. And I'm just going to paint. I'm just trying to get this one out to my collection. Okay, and then I am just going to set that concealer and my eyeshadow base with this Morphe contouring kit, I think. And I used most of these 3 shades until they got to the very edges, and then I just repressed them all into here, so it's a little bit of a different color than usual. And I'll just use that to set right underneath my eyes. And then I'll use this shade right here, which is too dark. I'll just use that to go ahead and set my eyelids, because it doesn't really matter how dark that one is. Okay, and then by the time that I've like powdered my under eyes, I always usually get this like forehead wrinkle. So that's why I always go light with my, if I can remember, I wait to do my foundation on my forehead till after I've done my eyes and set them, so then I don't have the crease. But if I don't, then I will just do a light layer up here, and then I'll go in with a little bit of a second layer just to kind of fill. Because I found if I went ahead and set it right away, as soon as I do my eyes, it creases anyways, just not as bad. So if I can do this, then it gets it, you know, way better. And then I usually use my Too Faced Born This Way powder, but since, you know, I'm not going anywhere tonight, I'm gonna use this one, which I don't like as much. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. And I've mixed, I hated what was in here, so I actually, and I'm just gonna stamp that in, mixed the Bare Minerals Blemish Powder, I think, in there, just to use up the rest of that, because I didn't care for that one either. And then once I've done stamping, then I will go over lightly. and make sure that I don't have any excess powder anywhere. Okay, so I know we look a little powdery right now, so I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just spray that down real quick. I love this stuff. And then while that is drying, we'll go ahead and do our brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. And this shade is a little light for me, but I figured I just got highlights. This is probably going to be the only time that I'm going to be able to wear it. So I'll just use either a darker color on the tail or a darker eyebrow gel, which is probably what I'll do just so I can get this used up. And then cause like the top is, the beginning part is fine because I have more brow hairs there, but the tail gets lost once I put the eyebrow gel in. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use a lighter brow gel on this side and a darker brow gel on this one. This is the these are supposed to be dupes for each other. It's the Essence Make Me Brow, and this one is in 01 Blondie Brows, and then this one is the, which I usually use this one if I've gone in too heavy with my brows, because I like to use a blonde brow gel for when I go overboard. And this one is, I just got this photo as a free gift with purchase. It is in shade number 5, and normally I like to get 2 or 3. So 3 if matches my brows, 2 usually because I like to highlight them a little bit. So I'm gonna use this darker one in the tail. And I don't think these are dupes for each other. I think the Gimme Brow is so much better. The Essence one will not hold my brow hairs up at all. So, like it will for the very beginning. There we go. That evens it out a little bit. But then after that, like a few hours later, and they're gone. They're like down. I just like have heavy brows, and like I did get them microbladed like a year or so ago, so that I have the shape that I want. But I never went back for. Hi. But I never went back for a touch up. So then it's really obvious when my brow hairs fall, and then I have like a little bald patch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, now those are on. We are going to do the rest of the face. I just got this at, as you'll see in my TJ Maxx haul, I finally got the Pure Crystal Clear palette that I was wanting for the holidays. I found it at TJ Maxx for less than half price, so I was stoked. So it opens up like this, and it's got all of those in there. So we are going to try to create a whole look out of this. I'm trying to challenge myself, and I don't know, I feel like that's what makes things interesting, is trying to challenge yourself, whether it's, and I mean, this is not most people, but you know, I feel like it's more of like beauty gurus and people who just love makeup and have a really large collection or a larger collection. They can sometimes get bored, and at least this is how I feel. They sometimes get bored and they just want a challenge. So doing something like that, of like trying to create a whole look out of one palette instead of, you know, because we tend to like pick a whole bunch from this because we have a look in mind, or we're just playing with our colors. And so this kind of gets, you know, makes it a little interesting. So I'm gonna use the bronzer shade right here, and then we're gonna use this blush shade, and then we're gonna use this highlight. As you can tell, I love blush. Oh. I'm actually mixing those two colors, the gold and the pinkish one. And I always bring it up a little bit, just so that it doesn't look like a line on your face. It's kind of encapsulating your face. And a lot of what like a ring light does, you know, of encircling your face, that's kind of what this is doing. Then I always take my beauty blender and go over it a little bit, just to kind of blend it in so it doesn't look so powdery. And then I actually spray my face again, and I usually use, this is where I just use whatever I have on hand, like whatever is that I get in like a BoxyCharm or like another box or something. So I'm gonna use, I've actually never used this over makeup. I've usually just used this as like a skincare or before like my primers. So this is the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist with argan oil in there, and I'm very interested to see if this will break up your makeup or not with the oil in there. So we'll see. Because Lord knows I need all the hydration that I can get. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna try to use this palette for the whole look, except for I will have to have a like brow bone highlight because there is none that is light enough to use. Well, I might be able to use that one. Let's see. But I'm super pale, as you can see. So instead of holding the palette up each time, I'm just going to list the colors up here of which one I used. I don't really know what kind of color, you know, look I'm going for. This doesn't have anything on it. Just gonna play, see where it takes us. I'm just gonna take this into the crease. And of course I would pick a warm tone thing to go with my pink outfit. All right, so that is the finished eyeshadow part. So I'm going to pop on some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here is the finished look. I thought I'd pop on a very fun, like, color lip today. Little ombre. I think it's the first time I've actually worn it. It is the Smashbox Berry Ombre, or B Legendary Triple Tone Lipstick, and it's in Berry Ombre. And I don't know why. I just thought the colors were so pretty, but I don't know why I wanted to have this all of a sudden. But it's like this kind of, where it's got like the 3 different colors in there. You know, don't think I would ever wear this in public, but you know, it's cool for filming, I guess. And then, you know, I did a little bit of the pinkish, you know, sunset, like, kind of look on my eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. I don't think I have any like major updates or anything like that. This was just like a strictly get ready with me tutorial style, but then again, I didn't really talk a lot, so and this is gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna cut this short. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.